We are live.
Yay!
Hold on, I wanted to have music on my phone, but I shut it off.
I'm very accustomed to a theme song. I don't know if we gotta start over.
All right, everybody. Count 4.
What a gross
One.
failure.
Okay.
Welcome to
Yes. Hogwarts.
the 2015 Watchers on the Wall Awards.
This is the first time this has ever been done, so thank you to everyone who's here. My shoulders are being weighted. This is hard. I hope that everyone else is still here, because this is one of the biggest crews I think we've ever had. And it's live right now.
It's a little chaotic, yeah.
Somebody is watching the video, and your audio is causing a duplicate of that audio to be
Yes, this is great.
That's true. Somebody who's watching, mute your stream. Please.
I'm going to assume that it's Dame of our stream right now who's drinking some Game of Thrones beer. My shoulder.
It's Oz.
Hello?
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, we got gas. This is good.
We got something.
Yeah, welcome everyone.
So are you all here? Are you all
I think
comfortable?
so.
Are you waiting for us to move on with the program and see what happens?
Yeah, let's do
Very
it.
exciting.
Well, what do we do now? I mean, I guess we just take a big look around and celebrate the fact that we're all in this large and shiny chamber together, with the rest of you peering through an internet-shaped peephole.
Wow, that's creepy.
I know. I'm feeling
Several
exposed.
layers of ice that's coating the great wall that stands between us and our first category. I say we just move directly into it and whet people's appetites.
Let's do it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Zach?
Which is it? What are we doing first?
Oh, I kind of thought that we could do kind of like the Academy Awards does and just jump right into the supporting categories and start off with Best Supporting Actress. So do you want to go ahead and read the nominees for that one?
Eric? Mm-hmm.
I got it right here. Actually, I don't. You didn't happen to send that email to me, Zach.
Which one?
I have supporting actor. I have best guest actor and guest actress, but I do not have supporting actress.
Best supporting actress.
I'm
Okay.
eagerly awaiting my inbox to light up here.
Okay, I'm going to text it to you right now.
Oh, you're texting me. Okay. Well, as we know, we had a great season 4 of the show. Now we're in the month of November, and season 5 is ever closer. This is me stalling. Okay, here we go. Your nominees, the 2014 Watchers on the Wall Awards. Best Supporting Actress, season 4. The nominees are Natalie Dormer,
Yay!
Natalie.
Rose Leslie,
Yay!
Diana Rigg,
Yay! Go Egrets.
Ooh.
Carice Van Houten,
Oh.
Yay!
Evil.
Team Dragonstone.
Evil.
Ooh.
Those were your nominees.
All right.
Exciting. So, before we move any further, does anyone have any guesses to who may win between these lovely ladies?
Let's see. You know, I think that Diana Rigg is a fan favorite. And she's just so sassy and awesome. And considering all the stuff she got done in season 4, even if we're a little behind the scenes, I think that her character, her acting, her performance has a high chance of securing the vote.
Well, I know that our good friend Derek, Mr. Oz, is a little unsatisfied that a certain lady didn't make this list.
Just so that she was included elsewhere, we're good.
Does anyone have any more thoughts before I announce the winner?
I don't know who's gonna win this. This is.
Well, I do, but I have an unfair knowledge.
Tell everyone then.
You guys keep asking questions when I'm drinking my beer. You have to stop that.
Yeah. Dave
You gotta
Pacey's
stop.
getting into the beer. I'm sorry, the ale. Is it ale?
But-
Yeah.
It's a double
Yeah,
ale.
double ale.
Double Ale. There are 2 of them.
Eric, tell us
Nice.
about it.
Oh, it's darker than the light, but lighter than dark.
Very good.
Yeah,
Oh,
and have.
so I think it's time. I mean, what's gonna happen?
Okay, it's time. All right, go for it.
Okay. Well, Eric's wrong. And
Whoa, 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 whoa. Just mean my guess was incorrect. Like
Okay,
it didn't
okay.
the same
Moving-
person.
So anyway, Eric's wrong, and the winner is Natalie Dormer.
Oh,
Wow. Go, Natalie.
Yeah.
Woohoo, Natalie!
That's exciting.
Yeah, it was a close one. Actually, she won by about 20 votes. Not far behind was actually Rose Leslie. So it was
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Good for Rose.
strong year
Yeah.
for there. So
I'm looking in the chat that's on the side of this on the YouTube page that the live stream's playing from, and there's a lot of you guys in there as well. So I think we should say hello to the people in the comment threads and on chat. It's
yes, I think so.
you're here watching us, and there's so many people here, and I just realized that there were no introductions, and I think that we've had the first thing. Should everybody say who they are and say hello? Because I know there's a lot of people that's probably watching and listening to a good group of you for the first time ever.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. This is Sue over here with the Watchers on the wall logo here. If you can see it.
Hey, this is Dame Pasty. You can see my little House of Gravy heraldry there.
Well done.
Anybody else? Anyone?
All right. Anyone?
I'm wrong. Hello, everybody.
Mr. Zach wrong.
That was Eric.
Eric
That
wrong.
was Eric.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. See,
okay.
you guys sound so much alike.
Yeah.
They do.
We get that a lot.
Yeah.
And actually, that was the first time I've ever heard that.
You do.
Alright.
I'll blame it on the beer. Okay, moving along.
Okay, hi. Okay, jumping in. Hi, I'm Bex. I really want some of Dame's beer, to be completely honest right now.
Oh, if I could share it through the tubes, I would.
I would probably drink it all.
She would too.
Yeah.
I've drunk with her before. I know.
Mm.
Well, I know that everyone is very excited for us to read off our next category. And
Okay.
this is,
Oz introduce himself?
yeah, I was wondering if Oz would speak up. I was like, Eric, where are you?
Hey, I'm really sorry, guys. Hey, this is Oz. What's up?
Oh,
I'm sorry. It's the technological advancement of this G plus fun hole that we're in, and I'm just still trying to figure it out, guys. I'm sorry.
that's all right. There's a lot of us here, so it gets confusing. But thank you, everyone, for coming and listening and for voting. And we've had so much fun with it, and I'm so glad it's finally time. So, yeah, let's roll on with it.
All right, here we go. Best supporting actor. I know everyone's excited. I think that Kate should be the one to read off the nominations.
I would be delighted.
Oh, by the way, everybody, Kate is the robot.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm a robot?
It looks like a robot.
Your profile picture.
No, that's the Rocketeer.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm getting everything wrong.
Okay, the nominees for Best Supporting Actor are
Here we go.
Alfie Allen as Theon Greyjoy / Reek.
All right.
Yay, Alfie!
Alfie Allen.
Liam Cunningham as Davos Seaworth.
Ian
Love me,
Dragonstone!
love me some Liam.
Stephen Dillon. Is that how you say that? As
Delane.
Delane. Stephen Delane as Stannis Baratheon.
The man
The man is.
himself.
Conleth Hill as Varys. And, of course, Pedro Pascal as Oberyn Martell.
Oh yeah, the man.
Father, I'm here. I'm here. Prepare to die. Wrong guy. They kind of sounded the same.
Okay.
So anyone have any expectations for who's in this category?
Well, it's definitely not going to be Pedro Pascal. I mean, why would it be?
Right.
Nobody liked him, ever. I
guy
barely
did
remember him.
right?
from the show.
So,
Yeah, nothing memorable.
Whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
there we go. I mean, this is a tough one.
Yeah, okay, this is the least suspenseful category ever. And the winner is Pedro Pascal. Woo! Okay,
Got to be kidding.
Everyone on the site voted well. You guys
What
voted
an
well.
underdog. What a
Can we-
surprise win.
Now, let's take guesses on what percentage did he win with, and who came in second.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm guessing he won with like 70%.
And I would guess Liam Cunningham came in second.
I would guess it was Stephen Delane that came in second.
Ooh, any more guesses?
I echo theirs. I don't want to be wrong again, so I'm with what everybody else says.
Actually, that's a really good guess. He had 66% of the vote.
All right, I got something right. Yeah.
Yes, but actually, Alfie Allen had almost 19% of the vote, which I thought was
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
way to go, Alfie.
It's coming back into fashion to like sensing a trend.
That's good.
Yeah, so Alfie was awesome last year. I actually can't remember which one of them I voted for because I remember wavering a lot between the two of them when I pulled. Because Pedro was great and he was so great, but I mean Alfie was only in 3 episodes, but he was incredible in every scene.
He was absolutely incredible.
And he just stood there shaking like in every scene, but he was just, oh my god, he looked like he was gonna fall apart all the time. So yeah, he was amazing too. So yep, he's a well-deserved second place.
I thought that every single actor on that list did a fantastic job this past season.
That's true.
And, we talked about it a lot on the show, but Liam Cunningham and Stephen Delane and the Iron Maiden Bravos, that was just, I could watch that scene many times.
Yeah.
I think I have. I mean, but beyond the okay limit. Very good. Very good.
Most definitely.
She's laughing at me because I'm not sure why. She's really looking forward to taking the reins on introducing the next category and choosing who gets to read it off the list is what she just told me.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, where do we move from here? We've actually got a large selection of things that we could do next. I shudder to think that we could ask the chat room what category they'd like to see next, or if we have one that we've already lined out that I'm not aware of yet, we can do that too.
Word.
Well,
let's get flashy.
The chat is on about a 30-second delay, it looks like, so...
They'll catch up in a second.
Let's get flashy, guys. Let's talk about visual effects.
Okay.
You guys cool with that? Is that a good suggestion?
I'm cool with that. Anybody else here cool with that? I like that.
We know that they just keep getting better in the show.
That's
true. Just really, really, really good stuff. So, the question is, if we are discussing the best visual effects scene for Season 4 of Game of Thrones, who is announcing the nominees?
I got it right here, guys. This is what's going to happen. We're going to go through this list. We're all going to picture them in our brain and appreciate them for what they are. Even though that there is only one winner, they are all winners in our hearts. We have, first off, the Giants and a mammoth attack the gate at the wall. So compound all those things together. It was pretty impressive. Next up, Stannis and Davos sell under the Titan of Braavos. Almost a monolithic moment in the show, wouldn't you guys say? Pretty exciting. Glad that it's finally here. Next up, Oberyn's head explodes. Makes me sad. I want to move on to the next one. Ed unleashes the scythe in the battle for Castle Black. Right?
Yeah.
Cool stuff. Cool.
Yeah, pretty damn good. And then last we have a giant shoots an arrow, taking a Night's Watchman down into the courtyard.
That was a total what the F moment.
I couldn't even take that seriously, but it was amazing. I was like, what the?
Yeah, exactly.
It was great use of space, though. It showed us a whole lot of the battle in one sequence. I thought it was pretty awesome. So I don't even know. This is too hard.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, impressive that you guys narrowed it down to this list. Let's see who wins.
Let's see. Well, this one was pretty amazing. You know, it's funny. I thought this one would be closer than it was, but in the end, it was a pretty clearly decisive vote for the Giants and the Mammoth attacking the gate.
Yeah. That's the one I thought it was going to be.
Now, where did the scythe rate? Where did Ed unleash the scythe?
It ended up in third, so it was a pretty good showing.
And what was second, if I may ask?
Second was the Titan of Braavos.
Oh, thank gosh! I'm glad that people didn't think that. I mean, Oberyn's head exploding was like really well done, of course, but it's like that's the one that was like probably the least watched because we all had to turn away out of pain.
That was actually the one I liked
Yeah.
the least. I liked that one the least.
Mm.
And I know it reminded me of that scene in what is it, Raiders, where the guy's face melts or something. I don't know why, but it just did, and I was just like, oh, it's just too much.
Yeah, but
It's
no,
pretty
everything
good.
that happened at the wall in this season is just clearly it's only a sign of things to come. But it was that whole episode was really just amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Let's see here.
Now I have to
Okay.
find it.
Oh, okay. So, what do you think we can do up next? Maybe the funniest quote? I can. Let's
Well,
see
I think
here.
this is going to be something that's a favorite for a lot of people. So, I feel like, well, I don't want to say that we dipped into sadness a little bit because I just thought about Oberyn's head being destroyed, and then I thought about the arrow hitting the Night
Yeah.
Coachman. So let's I think it'd be smart to bring it up some, even though we haven't. The best death scene hasn't made it here yet. I do think, or the best death for that matter. I think it's time to raise the mood some. All right, we're getting into the swing of this thing, and let's go for it. Let's do funniest quote of Game of Thrones season 4, aka sort of like a known, sort of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of. There's a lot of them that are kind of twisted in there, but yeah, let's do that. These are gonna be good. I'm excited. Eric, I don't think that there is any other person that's more appropriate to read these off than you.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm not like the impressions guy. That's not what I do. But I can try.
I can't do them either.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Does anybody else object? I can announce these
We can
nominees.
try these. We'll
I
just
do not object.
Kate, you do the girl voices.
Yeah. Kate, I need your help on that last one.
I'll do Oberyn's voice because he has 2-3 words.
Okay.
Close. Okay.
And, yeah, I like this. This is good.
All right. Here we go. Nominees for the funniest quote of season 4 Game of Thrones. First up, it's the Hound with "What the fuck, salami?"
He salami. What the fuck, salami? I love it.
There you go.
Second nominee is a verbal smackdown between Jaime and Loras. Jaime says, "Luckily for you, none of this will happen because you'll never marry her." And Loras replies, "And neither will you."
Burn.
That was big. That was
Neither
big.
will you. Yeah, that was.
you.
Third nominee is the Hound again with, "I understand if any more words come pouring out of your cunt mouth, I'm gonna eat every fucking chicken in this room."
Great delivery. Good job.
Now that's more like it. I'm very much
Sent it to
supporting
you by
the
Zach and Kate. Zach, you still gonna do Oberyn? Kate, you still gonna do the lady? Yeah.
The lady.
Tip of the
What
tongue,
name?
tip of the lips. Roy McCann, I'm rooting for you, but I will do Oberyn. And did you
Did I what?
fuck him like it was the last night in this world?
Oh my god, like I miss you.
What the hell?
Pretty good.
That was over in Shay.
That was a good voting from you guys. Good voting. This is a good list.
And the final nominee, a dialogue between Arya and the Hound, Kate.
Lots of people name their swords.
Lots of cuts.
I'm curious. I really want to know how the votes turned out. You gotta let us know. This is too much.
I'd have to say that the odds are in Rory's favor tonight. Well,
Well, I will tell you that it was one of the Rory ones that won.
yes!
Big surprise.
This is good.
You know, it was interesting watching the voting because it was kind of neck and neck for a while, and then one of them just broke away. And that one was "What the fuck, salami?" So that one, that's the winner. What the fuck, salami?
Yes.
Yay.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah.
What the fuck is salami, really?
I don't know.
Cool.
Lami? I'm not sure.
Lami, come on, Lami.
I'm gonna have to. I need to,
Lami
because
Wayans. He's a
that's
good
the
guy.
winner. I need to request a repeat performance. So let's hear it again.
Oh, okay. What the fuck's salami?
Oh,
Or actually, I'm doing it. What the fuck's salami?
That's exactly how he said it.
yeah.
Love it.
Sketch.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, back to bringing it into a more personal, people, large group oriented. Like this, I think this next one, best gecko in the series, the best guest actor and guest actress. We're all excited for this because there's so many different people, and for the Oz affiliated people in our audience, Katie Dickey is nominated in this list. So.
Yay!
Yay!
It's gonna be good.
This is fun.
I do have to mention real quick the comments on YouTube here. Jordan Steinmetz says Lami won? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. And the Erebus replied right away and said, first and last thing Lami's ever going to win.
Aww.
Because Lami's dead.
So harsh.
That's
So
true.
true. Yeah. Oh. It's true. It's true. What can we do? It is what it is. Oh.
Well,
Okay. Who's reading this one?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I'd love to read it.
Okay.
Good, thank you, Kate.
For asking. I will probably say these names wrong at least once, so let's just dive right into it.
Oh shit! My
The
bad.
nominees this is all one category: best actor, and actress.
No, it's two. No, those are
Oh,
two categories.
Oh man.
Okay, so I will do best guest actress. The nominees are Kate Dickey as Lysa Arryn,
Okay, Fleischer herself.
Yay! Crazy.
Exciting.
Yay.
Sarah Fitzgerald as Celeste Baratheon,
Also crazy.
Yeah, also
Yay.
crazy, yeah.
Carrie Ingram as Shireen Baratheon,
Ooh.
Oh, yay.
One of the few sane ones.
Yes.
Hannah Murray as
She'd
Gilly,
read.
Weird.
Sorry, big fan. Big fan.
and Gemma Whalen as Yara Greyjoy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a runner.
You're not so.
We do not sew, but we do run, apparently, this year.
Eric's cheering for her by proxy, right, Eric?
Oh, absolutely. I'd
Good.
like to see what she can sew.
All right, Sue. This is where you dump this one right upon us. Who
It is-
wins?
Yes, it's my great pleasure to announce that Kate Dickey wins.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes, with 63% of the vote. So it was a
Oh,
pretty.
wow.
Oh yeah, no contest.
Good, cool.
Yeah.
I'd like
Need some
to.
kind of
I'd like to
acceptance
accept this
speech.
award on behalf of Kate Dickey. I'd like to say that Kate would love to have joined us tonight, but she is predisposed and still hanging on to a rope or a vine hanging out. But,
Cliff edge.
Keep hope alive.
I will accept this award on her behalf, only because she doesn't know I am, and I'm still waiting on our interview, and I'll be happy to give this to you in person. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
it's a
you.
little bit creepy, but okay.
I've got a tear. That was very nice.
Aw,
I'm gonna clap for you.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, well, people
Yeah.
that are prepared, I think it's time for us to move into Best Guest Actor, and your nominees follow Jack Gleason as Joffrey Baratheon.
Yeah.
Yay.
Right? Is that someone choking? Surely not. Vern Gorman as Carl Tedder. I'm drinking wine.
Ah.
Oh,
God.
I was a fucking legend.
I was a fucking-
Karen Hines as Mance Raider.
So good.
I'm gonna light the biggest fire the North has ever seen. Ever. Ever.
First season and 3/4. This is going to be a challenge for me. I'm going to say Michael Hatton. Michael Hatton.
Oh,
Somebody tell me.
you're not
I think
Irish.
it's McElhatton.
Michael Hatton.
McElhatton?
I like Michael McElhatton as Bruce Bolton.
Sorry. Hey, could we get an Irish commenter to please clarify how to pronounce that?
Please.
Because I'm so sorry.
We're still leaving him. He's asleep.
Yeah, he'll correct us tomorrow.
Mhm.
And then we'll need
finally- Go on, please.
Can we get a Welsh commenter to please correct their next one?
And Yun Rian as Ramsay Snow. He's a bastard. You can tell by his last name. But no longer, if you've watched the whole season. I don't know who's going to win this one, guys.
Any guesses, or?
I don't think it'll be Crazy Eyes Ramsey. I don't think it's going to be him.
Crazy.
His eyes are like helter skelter, helter skelter.
Oh, yeah.
Good point. He's not all there.
Well,
This is good.
yeah, this one was definitely also dominated pretty clearly by someone else, Jack Gleason.
Oh,
yeah.
Way to go, Joff.
His last gasp.
Bring me my cup.
Yeah. You just know that he's going to get shit the rest of his life for that character, so bless him and send him on his
He
way.
does, though. He says that when he goes out in the street, people come up and start cursing at him. Like, he gets so much power.
Public service announcement. If you're listening to us, do not go up to Jack Gleason and give him hell. Don't do it.
Give him flowers instead.
Give him hugs. He doesn't need the whole harassment.
Hug. Absolutely hugs. You know, one of our listeners has just written in comments on YouTube. Again, Jordan Steinmetz. Keep them coming, buddy. Says, Jack deserves this one for being Joffrey. May he rest in the opposite of peace.
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
I'd like to
Joffrey.
shout out someone in the chat room. Angel5558 says Carl fucking Tanner.
He gets it.
That's pretty awesome as well.
He was a fucking legend, you know?
He was. He really was in Janelli. He really, really was.
Yeah. He
It's a
was
shame that
something.
it went down that way.
You got to give Bern Gorman credit, though. In season 3, he was in it for like 10 minutes, and we're like, what the fuck is Bern Gorman doing
Right.
in this role? Like,
It's a
seriously.
slow burn. Yeah.
We should
It's slow burn.
known.
But yeah, and that was he came back, and it was ridiculously over top, and I friggin' loved it. I mean, it was great. So, shout out to Bern Gorman. You know, he was great.
It was great. Everything's great right now. We're having a great time.
I'm so excited.
We're just
Right.
we're so jonesing for next season. And we're like, it's great, it's great.
Okay, well, if everyone's so jazzed right now, why not move right on to one of my favorite categories of the entire evening, I think it will become. Funniest scene in Game of Thrones Season 4. Mm-hmm. Everybody ready to hear these?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Hound and Polliver talk chicken. You're a talker. I've used that a few times with my friends.
You're a talker.
I have.
Cold derision.
Talking makes me thirsty. And
Is it bad of me to admit I used that on my 11-year-old daughter the other day in the car?
as you open a new brewery, Omega Game of Thrones beer, and just uncorking as you drive.
You're a talker.
This was one of my favorite scenes of anything ever captured with a camera. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I thought it was just enough of the dangerous edge of where they were. You know what I mean? Like, it captured the essence of what was happening, but at the same time, it gave us such incredible comic relief and like set up the fact that those two would be so comedic yet dangerous with each other in the entire season. And it was just, I thought it was brilliant. So I hope that wins. Although I haven't read the rest, I'm sure they're great. The next one being Jaime shows off his new golden hand with a wave. That was pretty good.
Oh my god, that scene, it's so... Well, first of all, it's funny because that's the one where Cersei walks in and she's like, I was working on that for days. And then she's like, okay, for like a couple hours. But then just that little wave is like so fucking ridiculous. Like,
Hey,
I don't know.
but how many of you guys think he actually improvised that wasn't in the script?
What
I bet
That
he
would've
improvised
been-
that.
That would have been a wonderful improvisation. Oh my gosh! Like,
Yeah, it was awesome. I bust out laughing. Everybody in my house was like, "What is she laughing about?"
dude, just rewind it right there. It's just you're gonna miss it. Look.
And they're like, "Yeah, and."
All right. Next up, the Hound and Arya arrive in the Vale, and Arya reacts to Lysa's death in an unexpected manner. Knuckles.
Yeah, that was something.
That happened. Next up, Hot Pie refuses to give up on the gravy. You cannot give up on the gravy.
You cannot.
He like hits the table and their drinks go flying. It's like, what? He just
Don't do it. Don't give up on gravy.
dramatic
That
turn.
should be the new, like, nobody puts baby in a corner. It'd be like, nobody gives up on gravy.
Or like if one of your friends are feeling down, you cannot give up on the gravy. Like, make sure you have the gravy in your life.
What I liked
And,
about it best was the way they looked at him. Like when he did that, they looked at him
Yes.
and then looked at each other like, "What the hell?"
Definitely.
Here's a boy who appreciates his gravy.
Yeah, I understand why this inn hired him on verbal application alone. Like, really, he knows his stuff. And finally, Arya and the Hound talk Lamis and the naming of swords. I mean, what else can be said about that?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah,
drum roll,
that-
please.
And slightly surprising, the winner is Arya and the Hound talk Lamis and the naming of swords.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of edged out because, it just edged out the chicken.
Rory.
Friends.
It edged out the fucking chicken.
the fucking
Here's
chicken.
my theory behind the psychology of why I think that won is that we all want a sword that we can name, right?
Mm.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, sword name is like the coolest thing. Like, here's this weapon, here's this tool that I use to bring death, to kill people, and I'm gonna name it. And that name is gonna be like partially an extension of me, but then partially like give this tool a life of its own, an identity of its own. It's pretty cool.
Well, I
I've
think
thought
there's
about
also
this.
I think there's also an element of maybe discomfort because, or the way he's a grown man and he's talking to this little girl who we know is not just quite a little girl, but he's saying really inappropriate things like lots of cunts, to her.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird, but it's funny as hell,
Yeah.
It is. It's strange how that's okay to us. There's so many things in the world that are questionable, but Arya and his relationships with most of the younger women in the series, he just has there's something about him. It's just disarming enough where it's just, Rory, you'll be all right.
In the YouTube chat, the Erebus Gaming says, "Trust me, guys, I've already named my sword." Wink, wink.
Oh.
But Angel 55558 is quick to point out, "Hey, Lami won again." So that was
Good.
not that previous award was not
Good.
the only thing that Lami will ever win. It's been
I bet
discussed
this
on
is the
this
last
scene.
thing he does.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he nominated any further?
All right. Well,
Oh.
shall we bring it down a notch? We've done funniest scene. What if we got sad again?
Oh,
Huh?
are you talking best dramatic scene?
Yeah, you guys thinking about getting sad? Listen, to lighten the mood, Eric Skull will handle this.
Yeah, I need you to send me those the ones that are emails that I don't have.
Okay. I'm going to post it in our group chat. Micah is getting all of these messages at home.
Here we go.
I'm going to get a strongly worded text message in the morning as he commutes.
Okay. All right. Are we ready for the best dramatic scene nominees?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. First, Oberyn visits Tyrion's jail cell, and the imp finds a champion.
I will be your champion.
Oh, I love that scene.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That whole scene was so moving, and I think perfectly captured kind of an early Cersei Lannister you just believe that that would be something that she was capable of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, and what's funny is that's what like the first scene Pedro shot, and he went in there and he did the hardest scene, like knocked it out of the park, and it was like one of the first scenes he shot. It blew my mind.
That is unbelievable.
Interesting to note that was actually Pedro Pascal's first scene on the show. So he delivered that performance and was able to communicate that depth of Oberyn / Pedro that we had come to expect over the season as first go. So pretty
Didn't
badass.
we learn that scene could have been even more dramatic because didn't a lantern almost fall and set him on fire?
Yeah.
It did. And yeah, the Comic-Con video, I erupted in laughter.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, back to the nominees for Best Dramatic Scene. The second nominee, Gren and his Night's Watch brothers say their vows as Mag the Mighty charges the gate.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
And Mag has such a good sense of humor. Ugh, I feel sorry for everyone.
It feels about that one.
Oh.
It's sad.
Ooh.
This is sad, Eric. You're supposed to make this more fun for us.
I'll make it fun. I'm,
Okay.
almost got lit on
the
fire.
next one might make us feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I think this is more of a dramatic arc, but here's the dramatic scene. Tyrion goes on trial for his life.
Never mind.
It's a dramatic scene. I don't think we're gonna get much cheerier than that. Especially given the outcome of this next nominee, the fourth nominee, the Red Viper fights the Mountain.
No!
Yeah.
No.
Very dramatic fight.
And you guys, when you engage in violence, everybody loses. That has been your second public service announcement.
PSA.
Hey, wait, is this an after-school special?
This is actually an after-school special. That's the memo that I got. All right. Well, here's your fifth and final nominee for Best Dramatic Scene. Was this? I guess it's dramatic. Joffrey dies at the royal wedding.
Woo! Okay, wait.
Everyone cheered.
Mars erupted in cheering.
It's
that
fine.
was aired.
It's good that we were able to have an upper at the end of this one.
A little Schadenfreude.
Well played.
So, to everyone wondering who won this, you might be interested to know that the winner of this category won by a margin of only 3 votes.
Wow.
Whoa.
These were hand-counted in the Maester's chambers. And by a margin of 3 votes, the winner of Best Dramatic Scene, Oberyn visits Tyrion's cell.
Oh.
Yes. And the end finds a champion.
Yay!
He found a champion.
Well, you just can't beat it when he looked
So
at me. and
did
goes,
we.
But he was just a baby.
He was just a baby.
Tyrion starts crying. You're like, oh,
Funny little cock.
you're killing me.
Hell in the claws and the one red eye.
That wasn't so bad. Best dramatic scene. Right,
Yeah.
guys?
Right.
Yeah, good.
Bad. All right. Well, I'm thinking that in order to make things happy again, maybe we should possibly move towards something a little bit more Rory-centric, and it is best all-around quote.
Ooh.
Is everyone ready?
I am.
Ready.
First up, I understand if any more words come pouring out of your cunt mouth, I'm going to eat every fucking chicken in this room. The Hound.
Let me say it again. The Hound. He said that. Yeah. That was him.
I did not kill Joffrey, this is the next one, but I wish I had. Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more relief than 1,000 lying whores. Tyrion Lannister.
Burn! Ugh.
You want to take the next one, anyone? I'm like,
You do it. Go big. Go
oh,
big.
fine. Okay, fine. Here we go. Brothers, 100 generations have defended this castle. It's never fallen before. She will not fall tonight. Those are Thens at our walls. They eat the flesh of the men they kill. Do you want to fill the belly of a Then tonight? Tonight, we fight And when the sun rises, I promise you, Castle Black will stand. The Night's Watch will stand. With me now. Now with me. I like this one.
That was awesome. Good job.
I propose sixth nominee, which is Zach doing Alistair Thorne's line.
Holy shit, man!
I
I'm
second
Henry
that.
V realness.
Nice.
we vote, resubmit our vote.
Read whatever is on the page. You read it better, the next one. You murdered her. You killed her children. Over my down. All right. And last, for best all-around quote, if any of you are still listening. I wish I was the monster you think I am. I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. You're doing badly, but I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it, Tyrion Lannister.
Ah,
So who won?
nice.
Anyone interested? Anyone want to know what happens next?
Yes.
Any guesses as to the winner?
That's a tough one.
The laws of Zack and Men.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna guess that it's Tyrion because he has
Yeah.
two.
Tyrion one.
The
I
thousand lying whores.
I want Alistair Thorne. I love these battle pep talks that they always get. These inspirational, motivational speeches. Tyrion had one at Blackwater, and it's Alistair Thorne's turn at the Wall. I think that is. They're always just so great to read and hear.
Okay.
There we
Well,
go.
This is interesting. What happened here was just brutal category where it was pretty evenly divided down the line.
Whoa.
There is a winner. The second place was 4 votes behind it.
Ah,
Wow.
And third place was 4 votes behind that. So, yeah, it was pretty damn close all the way down the line. So the winner is you raped her, you murdered her, you killed her children.
Oh wow! I didn't
Yeah.
think that. Oh.
I think it's the delivery because it's a classic book line. So you gotta, if you have, it's a lot of book readers voting sometimes. So it is a classic line. But it's got the whole Inigo Montoya realness.
Killed her children.
So what came in second?
So what came in second was the Hound's chicken line.
Ah.
And after that, it was Alistair Thorne's speech.
Okay. All
There
right.
you go. All right.
it's
I got some love.
Yeah, I think Tyrion split his own vote.
Oh yeah, probably true.
Yeah. So that's how that worked out. But yeah, it was very evenly divided. So that was a tough one.
So by my estimation, we have 5 categories left.
Indeed.
Ooh, which one shall we do?
Ooh, how about best death?
Ooh,
Oh.
that's brutal.
We all made our dying sounds. That was all. Ugh. I love pronouncing
Is that death?
death of season 4. You guys ready?
Okay.
All right. Kate, you still alive over there?
She's muted.
She
Oh,
said
okay.
she
There
said
she
feel smoky.
Just checking. We'll have to get her for the next one. Best death nominees are number 1, Gren holds the gate.
Oh.
Oh. Everybody at once. Oh.
Oh, he's so cute though. I love that ginger beard.
Ginger beard.
He's so cute.
Ginger.
That was a great honorable death for Man of the Night's Watch.
Right.
Next nominee, Joffrey finally gets his just desserts.
Wedding
Yummy.
pie.
Yummy.
Wedding pie.
Oh, that's worse than I thought.
Wedding pies.
We love deadly pie in this fandom.
I love pie, so. It's a pie.
Third nominee, Oberyn Martell meets the mountain head on. Either head on or head off. It actually cuts off after the.
Oh, ba-dum-bum.
I made a lot of shitty jokes when I made this category.
Oh gosh. Okay, this is probably my favorite one. The nominee number 4, Tywin Lannister dies on the privy.
Oh,
Oh.
That's right.
Plop.
shit
There he
gold,
goes.
sort of.
Yeah. There he goes. And last but not least, fifth nominee for Best Death of Season 4, Ygritte takes an arrow and dies in John's arms.
So you're gonna stick an arrow in the knee. I was about to laugh really hard.
He's going to say it, but then he took an arrow to the knee, and then he didn't say it.
All I can think of right now is Ace Ventura taking an arrow in the knee from the second.
He's like, that's so good. And he's born from a rhino. That was really disturbing.
Oh, but let's see who won.
All right, guys. I know you're all very, very excited to know who won this, and I am too, and I already know, and I will tell you that by 51%, which is very close, the winner was this. But I'll say the second place person first, with only 21%. Joffrey finally gets his just desserts, second place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. So that only leaves one possible victor, of course, with 51% of the vote. Oberyn Martell meets a mountain head.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
And third place Graham with 16% of the vote, so still
Yeah.
a little respect.
I don't wanna-
So good voting, people.
Speak too soon, but Tywin got snubbed.
I think so too. Hey guys, I wanted to ask you earlier. You said you two, Eric and Zach, said "there he goes" about the Tywin scene, and I was wondering if you meant that pun on purpose or not. Because remember in the book, he really goes.
Oh, of course he did.
Oh.
Of course he did.
Oh.
That's what happened.
It wasn't
One of you meant it, one of you
100%
didn't.
accurate.
It's not a party unless there's a scatological reference, guys.
Good. You
Yeah,
gotta
but-
have it. I was
Not a
waiting for
potty, yeah.
that.
Oh, that's a bad
In the
pun.
right place for a dying excretion, that's for sure.
I love that word. That's a good word. Excretion.
You know who's not shitting himself right now? Nick Walinda. Shout out to that guy. He's on a tightrope above Chicago right now.
Back to this.
He successfully walked from Marina City across the Chicago River at 600 feet on an incline, and now he's doing the second building blindfolded. Just there's your update.
That's insane.
That's a guy who can keep his food to himself.
True.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I think it only makes sense now to move on after that very just fast-paced update from Eric to the best action scene from Game of Thrones Season 4.
Oh yeah.
Obviously. All right. First up.
Okay.
Brienne versus the Hound.
Yes.
One of the saddest moments in the show, right? Just the fight in general. Really put me in a wrong, just terrible place.
Because you love them both, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just hurt with every swing of every sword. I was just feeling
It
pain.
sucked.
Yeah.
Next up, Castle Black courtyard fighting in the battle, captured with 360-degree long shot. Now that was something.
That was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty breathtaking.
8 takes, correct? Done in 8 takes. So
That's
good job.
crazy. Yeah.
Amazing direction on that one.
Absolutely. Next, Stannis' troops take out Mance Rayder's host. Amazing. This was incredible. One of my favorites.
One of my favorite moments of the whole season, I think. Maybe I'm a Team Dragonstone fan. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it definitely felt nice. It just felt like almost a cathartic release, seeing not just them, but someone else having a little bit of power, having rank. It was cool to see in the show.
Well, the forces of good, so-called good, doing something.
Right.
Right.
Someone being competent for once.
That is refreshing.
Fourth for best action scene, the Mountain versus the Red Viper. Some wushu martial arts action, all performed by Pedro Pascal. I think that very, very impressive performance, and just impressing in general that they cared so much to make sure that there was no double, and he cared enough to be able to pull off that look, because the way it was captured technically was excellent, because they didn't have to shoot a double. It was just really well shot. It was very natural. It was fun. And finally, the Hound and Arya take on Polliver and Company at the inn.
Polliver and Company.
It's like a trading company.
I know. Sorry.
Disney film.
Couldn't resist.
They're just storming. Oh God, the King's Road. Just it's cool. We're the King's men. You could do well for yourself out here. It's just like, no, not me. The Hound and Arya. That would be beautiful. Wow, this is exciting. I just want to say that last scene was also incredibly filmed. Someone said earlier in the comments it felt like a Tarantino scene. That whole conversation leading up to the actual action, and I agree. It was some pretty badass shit.
Yeah.
I just cursed.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you did. That was badass. But
So who's gonna win?
yeah. You know what? This is a wild category because I remember okay, so like the Hound and the Arya, that scene was, at the end of the first episode, and I remember, I think I wrote this in my recap of the episode, and it was like one of the best action scenes that I'd ever seen on the show, and that was only the beginning of the season. And if you look at the whole season, there was a ridiculous amount of amazing action scenes, and that there's some ones that didn't even make the top 5. So we were spoiled for choice, like for real, this season. So anyway. Getting to the point, the winner is actually the Castle Black Courtyard, that 360 long shot. Yeah. With 35%. That was an amazing, well-deserved win.
Well voted, people.
Yes.
Good job.
Good choices, yeah. Bran and the Hound and the Mountain versus the Red Viper, they came in kind of around the same second. They kind of share second place. It was pretty close, so.
Pedro
Yeah, I just wanted to cut in to say, like, based off what we saw with Pedro in his scene with the weapons he was using, I'm really excited to see what they do with the sand snakes and the weapons that they're being given, which are also sort of unconventional.
Right.
Eric.
That would be awesome.
I haven't read. I don't know anything. What? The who?
People that casted the summer, remember?
Oh!
Yeah, it was in the Comic-Con video. I'm not spoiling.
Exactly. Yeah, that's going to be amazing to see. Really looking forward to it because they're just getting better and better as far as the action goes. They're up in the ante then, that fashion.
All right. Well, it looks like. Am I correct in saying we have only 2, or is it 3 left?
3 categories. We have actor and actress in this episode.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's only fitting then to move into, let's say, best actor, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, who's going to take that one?
Let's see. We all know that Eric wants to.
Kate. I want Kate too.
I don't know if Kate's.
Kate's here.
Oh, Kate's here.
Let Kate do it.
Okay.
Lost you in this group of people.
Nominees for Best Actor. These are some great names we've got here.
Yeah.
Nikolaj Coster-Waldau as Jaime Lannister.
Woo, woo, woo. Give it up for the hand.
Give it up for the hand.
Sorry. No, we love it.
We do.
Charles Dance as Tywin Lannister.
Yay! He's a man.
Excellent.
On his way out.
Surprisingly, Peter Dinklage as Tyrion Lannister. Lannister kind of cleared it up.
Yeah. They're large and in charge.
Kit Harington as Jon Snow.
Jon
Snow. He had a great year.
Don't call them stones.
I would think that he knows a little bit more than he used to.
One would hope.
And lastly, Rory McCann as Sandor Clegane, the Hound.
Yes!
Yay!
The Hound.
All the fucking chickens.
All right. Well, this is with my great enthusiasm and excitement. I would like to tell everyone, just can't even stop smiling with my eyes right now, that the audience, some of the watchers on the wall, just the entire fandom really got together and pulled it out for this guy, and it was tough. This wasn't a huge landslide victory, but it was a victory, and doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. It's winning's winning. So I'm happy to report that Rory McCann wins Best Actor.
All right.
With 36% of the vote, and Peter Dinklage was close behind with 29%. So give it up for Peter Dinklage as well. Right?
Yay!
That's exciting. Good.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Yay! So I'm a little surprised that Rory won over Dinklage, but I'm not unhappy. I mean, they both had amazing years, and So yeah.
I think
Good
if
stuff.
we were just to zoom in to one moment from season 4, the moment shared between him and Arya before she makes her way. It was just, I think, after the nerve-wrenching, nerve-shredding fight that was between Hound and Brienne, to follow it up with that kind of scene between him and Maisie, it was just ridiculous, and it was fantastic acting, fantastic, really world-class shit.
I think also, we've seen so much of Tyrion. There's been so much focus on him that you kind of get, I don't know, saturation. It's not that he's not awesome, because he's always awesome, but how do you beat that, And then we've been wanting more character development for the Hound, and then we get it, and it just blows your mind, Because you've been waiting for it for so long. So it was great, yeah.
Yeah, they never gave him enough, and it was always like, God, I really want to see more from the Hound. Like, he didn't even get to tell his own story, in the first season. And it's like, you kind of knew he had the potential to do more, and it's like, finally we get it, and it's like, hell yeah! Like, God, he was amazing.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Well, my good friend Edric Stormbringer, a.k.a. Eric Skull, has taken up the mantle for we're all very excited to see, which is the best actress of the season.
The
I
best
wonder where the votes went.
Actress of the. I do wonder where the votes went. Let's talk about where they could have gone. The first nominee for Best Actress, season 4 of Game of Thrones, is Gwendolyn Christie as Brienne of Tarth.
Go Brienne.
Go Brienne. She's the maiden fair, isn't she? All right, next nominee, Emilia Clarke as Daenerys Targaryen.
Yay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think we can do a little bit better.
Dragons and kingdom stuff.
For the
We're the
mother
damn
of dragons.
dragons. There you go.
The mother of dragons, Daenerys Targaryen. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, now. Okay, third nominee, Lena Headey as Cersei Lannister. Oh, that's where your enthusiasm is. That's where it all went. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
For Lena. The fourth nominee is Sophie Turner as Sansa Stark.
Yay!
It's
Mockingjay.
Mhm. And finally, final nominee, Maisie Williams as Arya Stark.
Fantastic.
Yay!
Fantastic.
So, who was it? Who won? Who is our leading lady? Leading lady of this.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. It was very close. It was very close. It was a difference of, it was sort of 31% to 29.5%.
Wow.
But but in the end, in a slight surprise victory, Sophie Turner is Best Actress this year. Yay, Sophie! Woohoo! The second place, very close, was Lena Headey. So, yay, Lena.
Yeah.
Lena's, yes. Yeah. So, well-deserved second, obviously. Lena was amazing, too. I think Sophie deserves it. She does consistently good work, and she handles the earlier stuff, and then she's got her sort of Darth Sansa transformation going on.
I feel like a lot of was coming. I'm really looking forward to seeing her character kind of start playing the game, and to see that realized on screen probably was so made everybody giddy, and that's what secured the win.
Yeah, I'd say it made me giddy. She was fun. It was
Plus, too, she's had a hard road to hoe, because a lot of her stuff has had to be subtle. And even when you read the books, it's like you have to read, the second time you read it, you get more of Sansa. You get it a little bit better. And I think it's the same thing with the show. She's subtle, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. I agree with you there.
Yeah, everything. Next season, I think it's going to be into Winds of Winter territory, so I think it's going to be new for everyone, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be very interesting to see what's happening there. And you have to wonder, though, is it Winds of Winter or is it Benioff and Weiss?
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Winds of Winter.
What is it?
Yeah. We can't necessarily always know what's going on with that because, yeah. It isn't necessarily Winds of Winter spoilers. So it's going to be fun guessing which is which sometimes. So, do we have any strong dissent, though, on Best Actress? Does anyone really think that somebody else should have won?
I think that Maze
Can you
was.
go down like the rankings, like top to bottom? Too.
Sorry, I
So
think.
there-
Yeah, can we see what percentages everybody else, the other nominees, secured?
Yeah, sorry, I think the sound cut out there for a second. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so Lena had 29.5%. Maisie had 25%, so she had a pretty good showing.
Okay.
Gwendolyn Christie was 10.5%, and Amelia had 4%.
Aw.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
she made it that far, though. So, I mean,
Can I just say that this call was a sample of probably an accurate sample size?
Aw.
President Amelia Clark, and everybody got really silent. Okay.
Well, you know, I
that's
just
true.
want to say I did not mean to diss Amelia Clark. She's awesome. It's hard to play the heroine, you know? I mean, to play the good guy, it's hard because good guys are typically boring. That's why we love evil people. We love to hate them. And Amelia Clark isn't playing a character that you can love to hate. So, you know, she's good. She's got a tough road to hoe too. So I got to give her credit for that.
Well said.
I love that expression. Can I just say that's the first time I've heard this, but now I've heard it twice, and it's my new favorite thing. A tough road to hoe. I like that.
You can stop it around. Yeah, that sounds
Like
good.
it. Pretty
The
nice.
long line of farmers there.
No, I really like that saying. I'm going to start trying to use it.
Well, we've reached the end.
This is
Wow.
We've made it this far, and I'm sure that all of you are wondering, where is my best episode nominee email?
Okay.
I am one.
There are no nominees because everything was nominated.
Oh, okay.
Well, then this is going to get interesting. We have 10 episodes to pull from. We have, I mean, I think 10 great examples of what should be inside of a fabulous, outstanding season of television. I think we can all agree to that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and tell everyone this. This is something that I think that many of you may be surprised from. Maybe some of you won't be. I'm going to hand it off to Sue now, who's going to tell you. Sorry, something shiny appeared in my room. I'm gonna hand it off to Sue, who's going to break down each episode by percentage, sort of, and going to give you a little bit of an idea just how this went. I know that you're all curious to know which episode took the crown.
Okay, so it was interesting this year because I think every year it seems like there are a couple episodes that everyone's like, oh, those ones suck. And this year there was much less of that. I think there was maybe one or two episodes that some people thought were not as good, but there was a lot more ones that everyone loved, and it was just tougher this year. There was no one clear winner. There was no, the Rains of Castamere. There was no, Blackwater. And they kind of told us that up front that there was going to be more climaxes throughout the season. So I think that kind of reflects in the voting. You can kind of see it's a little more divided up, which I think is interesting. So let's see here. Let's see. All right, so I'll just tell you the winner. Unsurprisingly, given who we are, the winner is the Watchers on the Wall.
All right.
Congrats, everybody. Well done, voters.
Pat yourself on the back.
Well, we know what we like.
I mean, I think we can all agree that this was a truly special episode. So not only episode of Game of Thrones, but just special episode of television in general.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the technical details, the preparation that they put into it for all those weeks, and I mean, it was a movie, is what it was. It wasn't just episode TV.
Movie quality, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it transcended movie quality. Honestly, I think that there was some mechanics done with the combat, and I've seen flaming arrows before. And I've seen cameras follow, and track their motion, and it'd be in other films, and it'd be something that's, a strong centerpiece of it, if you will. But I think the way it was done in this episode and the way it was paced with all the other kinds of combat, it was just brilliant. And then them being so bold as to put in that very long 360-degree shot, that again, it's just, I'm sure they were sitting there thinking this would be awesome and great, And they were like, okay, let's do that then, and they did, and it really was fabulous, and I don't think it disappointed anyone. So cool.
Yeah, it was definitely balls to the wall.
And sides to the wall.
Yeah, size to the wall as well. They had a road to hoe. They sure did, and they showed it.
Oh,
Garden
Lord.
there, plugged it in and got the humus working.
Okay. As far as the other nominees, of course, which were all the other episodes, there was a really strong showing also from The Mountain and the Viper, which that was a really good episode, and of course the finish is incredible. Personally, I think that episode, I don't think it was the best one, but that scene, who can remember what else happened in that episode, honestly? I think you have to go back and review the description of the episode, because that scene with Oberyn in the end is so, it's indelible. Like, the way he dies, so I think that's what a lot of people kind of remember. But there are some other good scenes in that one, too. So that had a pretty good showing. That was 22%. So, and in third place was The Children, the season finale.
Rightly so.
Yes, but
there was some good episodes.
There were a lot of good episodes.
Yes.
I think the only ones that you didn't really see get hardly any votes on this were First of His Name. It has like the coronation, and I think a lot of people at the time thought that was one of the weaker episodes. And Breaker of Chains, which had a couple of really good scenes, but it also had that scene with Cersei and Jaime that we don't like to talk about because we're tired of talking about.
Gosh,
Yeah.
Yeah. That scene. But so yeah, those are the ones that are kind of at the bottom there. So yeah, it was a pretty interesting voting process there. I think that voting reflects what everyone else kind of talked about, we'll say. But as far as everything we've talked about here, all the percentages, I'm going to put everything in a post, all the list of the winners, and I am going to put up all the polling results for all y'all who like to look at percentages and that kind of thing. So you don't have to worry about it if you didn't quite catch the information the first time around. So that is going to go up in a post.
Just want to say that I'm super impressed with all of the voting and how creative all of the true fans of the series have been. This is very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, the awards, we weren't even sure we were going to do them this year just because, we moved over here pretty quickly. It all happened very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But Great John of Slumber kind of came to us and offered to do a lot of the prep work for us, and he sort of collated all the votes for us, and of course all the readers put together really all the nominations, and it was kind of a group effort, so we really wouldn't have been able to do it without all of the readers getting together and doing a lot of the work for us. So it's always fun.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes,
thanks,
thank
guys.
you. Heck yeah.
And for commenting.
So congrats to all the winners.
Get yourselves another pat on the back, everybody.
Yeah, everyone listening at home, just tap yourself just behind the right shoulder. Just
do it.
make something with that. It may sound silly. It'll make you feel better.
It's a little bit creepy too, but that's okay.
That's not too bad. As long as you're doing that, it's fine.
Now just do it soft and imagine Eric's watching.
Yes. Oh.
Okay, it just got creepier.
And now it's creepy.
Now it's creeped out. Objectified or what? I don't know.
We didn't mean it that way.
Okay.
Well, gosh. What happens now? This is like the
Season 5
twilight
has
hours.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
5. I mean, we've had an incredible amount of news, stream in, photographs, stream in from things happening across the Great Sea that separates us, and the sets, plural, of Game of Thrones Season 5. But I was just talking to the Game of Thrones crew, Eric, Kate, Mike, and myself. We were texting the other day, and we were saying Happy November to each other. And so Happy November first off to everyone at home and everyone that's here with me. It's exciting. We only have 2 months of the year of 2014 that remain. I think we can all remember when we entered 2014 rather well. not too long ago, but yet 2 months remain, and that means we are very well over the hump and very much approaching the crescendo that is season 5. So we should all get very excited.
Yes, there's still a lot going on, and they're still filming season 5, and there's still exciting news going on, and before you know it, they're going to be putting out new teasers, and season 5 will be upon us. Ah!
No, tease me, please.
Getting overwhelmed thinking about it.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It is.
Well, I think we should probably leave now. I think we should probably just say bye to everyone.
before it gets any weirder.
Go to Game of Thrones event if it's playing in your city, and please dance and have fun. Because that's something to do between the next season. Listen to Game of Thrones, visit Watchers on the Wall. I mean, it's just all of us having fun with you guys, so thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Oh, the
Bye.
fluffy chicken.